Tsunami threat ends after powerful quakes off Russia's Pacific coast. Breaking: major earthquake cluster off Russian coast triggers, then clears, tsunami fears. In a dramatic sequence of seismic events that had coastal communities on high alert, 5 significant earthquakes, including a powerful 7.4 magnitude tremor, struck off Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula this Sunday. But here's the surprising twist: despite initial warnings of devastating waves, the threat ultimately passed without incident. The main shock, which occurred just 89 miles east of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, home to 180,000 residents, struck at a relatively shallow depth of 12 miles beneath the ocean floor. What makes this situation particularly intriguing is how it triggered a cascade of seismic activity. Russian geologists reported more than 24 aftershocks, though their intensity gradually diminished. The response to this event reveals the fascinating complexity of modern tsunami warning systems. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center initially raised serious concerns about potentially dangerous waves, only to progressively downgrade and eventually cancel their warning. Similarly, Russian authorities took immediate precautionary measures, warning coastal residents to avoid shorelines, a decision that highlights the delicate balance between public safety and avoiding unnecessary panic. Here's where the story takes an interesting turn. The seismic impact reached so far that Hawaii, thousands of miles away, was placed under tsunami watch. This demonstrates the truly global nature of these oceanic threats, though this watch was also later cancelled. Perhaps most remarkably, this powerful seismic event caused no reported casualties or damage, a fortunate outcome that stands in stark contrast to the region's historical experiences. Speaking of which, here's a fascinating historical parallel. In 1952, an even more powerful 9.0 magnitude earthquake struck the same region, generating 30-foot waves that reached Hawaii, yet surprisingly claimed no lives. But here's the controversial question this raises: are we getting better at predicting and responding to tsunami threats, or did we just get lucky this time? What do you think about the balance between issuing early warnings and potentially causing unnecessary panic? Share your thoughts in the comments. Tsunami watch cancelled for Hawaii after Russian earthquake. Imagine waking up to a tsunami warning in the middle of the night. Your heart races as you scramble to gather your family and essentials, only to find out it was a false alarm. That's exactly what happened to many Hawaiians recently, when a tsunami watch was issued following a powerful earthquake near Russia. But here's where it gets controversial. At 8:49 p.m. Hawaii time, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake shook the east coast of Kamchatka, Russia. Within minutes, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center issued a watch for Hawaii, citing the potential for a tsunami. But then, just 39 minutes later, the watch was cancelled. What happened? Turns out, the scientists at the warning center had been monitoring this situation closely. They use seismic data to determine if an earthquake has the power to generate a tsunami. In this case, the data showed that while the earthquake was significant, it did not pose a tsunami threat to Hawaii. The initial magnitude of 7.5 was later revised to 7.4, which, while still powerful, was not enough to trigger a tsunami. But here's the part most people miss. It's crucial to understand the different levels of tsunami alerts and what they mean. A tsunami watch is issued when there's a possibility of a tsunami, but it's not a guarantee. It's a call to prepare for potential action, not panic. An advisory is more serious, indicating strong currents or dangerous waves, but widespread flooding is unlikely. A warning, however, is a clear and urgent call to evacuate, as significant flooding is imminent. It's also essential to know if you live in a tsunami evacuation zone. Hawaiians can check this with an interactive map available online. Being prepared is key to staying safe during these unpredictable events. So, next time you hear about a tsunami watch, remember that it's not always a cause for immediate alarm. But don't be complacent either. Stay informed and be prepared to act if necessary. And this is the part that often sparks debate. Do you think the warning system is effective? Should there be more emphasis on educating people about the different alert levels? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We are all in this together, and your voice matters.